So how do you know if you need hormones, and do you need to wait until menopause to start? Well, internationally it's agreed that the two indications for using hormone therapy at menopause are 1, menopausal symptoms, and 2, prevention of bone loss and prevention of fracture. So in terms of menopausal symptoms, the cardinal symptoms everyone agrees on are hot flushes and night sweats, new onset low mood, sleep disturbance, and loss of sexual interest. And the loss of sexual interest in terms of estrogen therapy is primarily related to obviously the fatigue from sleep disturbance and vaginal dryness. In terms of prevention of bone loss, we do know that women lose about 6 to 8% of their bone density around their menopause transition. And women starting off the menopause transition with low bone density are therefore at high risk of developing osteoporosis later in life, and estrogen can be used to prevent this. So what about when to start? Well, many perimenopausal women have horrendous menopausal symptoms, and these symptoms may progressively increase as they go through the perimenopause and reach their menopause, which is effectively the final menstrual period. You can start hormone replacement therapy during the perimenopause, but this can be very messy because if your ovaries are working on and off, you'll have an interaction between the hormone therapy and your own ovulation, and you might get very erratic bleeding or periods where your hormone levels become very high and you have symptoms of hormone excess like heavy bleeding and breast swelling and breast tenderness. So very often through the perimenopause, we will actually treat women with low-dose oral contraceptive pills to switch off the up and down chaotic hormone actions and give women estrogen back, but keep the hormone levels even as they transit through the perimenopause. There are other ways to manage perimenopause. For example, if you've had a hysterectomy, you might just be able to use estrogen-only therapy. If you've had an endometrial ablation or got a Mirena IUD in, you might be able to use estrogen-only therapy during the perimenopause. But you need to discuss this with your doctor. But be aware that hormone therapy during the perimenopause can be tricky to manage, and the main problems are erratic bleeding and erratic symptoms of high and low estrogen levels.